Speaker, I just wanted to bring to your attention that I have complained previously that my unit keeps failing, and therefore I will not appear on your list. As a leader of this House, I don't want to impute any, what is it called? Improper motives on the management of the House. But now, Honorable Speaker, it is becoming increasingly difficult for me to contribute because I will never appear on your screen. I wish that that issue be resolved because I also have things to say. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
You appeared on my list this morning. What has happened? In the morning,
this is the reason I wanted to attract your attention because this keeps happening. Even yesterday, my unit was failing.
No, Senator, and I can see you are on the screen.
And Honorable Speaker, perhaps that is why the majority leader can see things that I can't see.
Can you confirm whether Senator Ende has removed
my
your
unit
card?
is not working.
Somehow. Who are you informing, Senator Faki Mohammed?
The report is circulated in our WhatsApp group. The report we are debating. Yes. Senate business is there. It's just been shared.
Senator Omogen.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm rising to support the motion that is on the floor by my good friend, Senator Mwenda Gataya. And unlike those who have not seen it, Mr. Speaker, I've had the benefit of going through the reasons that guided the committee in rejecting this report, and I fully support Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if you go through the report, the CS, with tremendous respect to him, is purporting to bring regulations before this House for adoption, basing public participation that was held more than 7 years ago. And I mean, how unserious can a cabinet minister holding office in the Republic of Kenya be? Mr. Speaker, doing public participation 7 years ago, and then you bring a report for adoption, the regulations, not the report. You bring the regulations to the Senate of the Republic of Kenya 7 years after public participation.
Honorable members, can we reduce on the consultation and listen to Senator Mogeni, please?
Yes. And so, Mr. Speaker, there are very good reasons. If you read through this report, through the report of the committee, there are very valid reasons, Madam Speaker, why they have proposed that we should reject these regulations. And Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that the majority leader for once has agreed that this House is not a conveyor belt for the executive. Mr. Speaker, because what is out of order? I've just restated what he said. Maybe in a lawyer's language.
Senator Majority Leader, what's the point of order? Senator Mogeni, please.
Mr. Speaker, he's even making it worse when you say you use the lawyer's language, because it means then it's, Mr. Speaker, either that lawyers, anyway, I don't want to get to the, let me get to the substance of what you said, which I don't agree with. He said that for once has agreed, Mr. Speaker, that, sorry, Madam Speaker, my apologies. Did you hear Senator Omogeni impute improper motive on me as a majority leader, Mr. Speaker, by alleging, Madam Speaker, that for once the majority leader has accepted that Parliament is not a conveyor belt? I thought on every afternoon, Madam Speaker, we debate matters of this House and vote as a House, my position on any matter notwithstanding. Therefore, it's completely unfair, and he's imputing improper motive on my part, Madam Speaker, claiming that I turned the business of this House into a conveyor belt. Is he in order, Madam Speaker?
You have imputed an improper
Speaker,
motive.
what is imputing the wrong motive? What I've stated is actually on record. If we go through the answer, you could see.
What is on record?
Yeah, what I said, Madam Speaker, and I'm doing this building up on the submissions.
Senator Mogeni, what is on record and on which record?
Yes.
Senator Sifuna, please. Let the chair respond to this.
Madam Speaker, yesterday we were...
No, Senator Mogeni.
So what have I done that's out of order?
No, what he has said you have imputed an improper motive.
We can bring a dictionary
by
and
saying
define
that for
what is
once,
improper motive.
that he said for once,
Can I have a dictionary? We look at...
he has considered... Senator Mogeni, if you listen to me, then you will. It's not about the dictionary. We are not doing the analysis. Please listen to me. He says you have imputed an improper motive by suggesting that for once he is admitting that Parliament is not a conveyor.
Yeah, at least he's on the good side of history.
That's
what I was saying.
Which means he otherwise thinks that Parliament is a conveyor belt.
I mean, Madam Speaker, you know history.
Senator Mogeni.
You know, Madam
Senator
Speaker.
Sifuna, this is a matter between Senator Mogeni and. Please clarify what you meant.
Okay, what I meant is for once, the majority leader is on the good side of history. He is standing with the people of Kenya. He is supporting the constitution.
Senator Mogeni, what is the point
what
about
I'm saying. He's for once acknowledging, Madam Speaker, that we have three arms of government. We have the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Madam Speaker.
Senator Mogeni, please take your seat for a second.
Can you protect me from Senator?
Senator Mogeni, are you going to listen to the chair, or you're going to exchange without using the chair?
The
please.
only threat I have is from my good friend
Senator
Cherargei.
Mogeni, please. Senator Cherargei, stop exchanging with Senator Mogeni.
Protect me, Madam Speaker.
No, you need to sit down, then we will protect everyone. Senator Majority, explain you said that it is worse.
Madam Speaker, he has even made it worse now and turned it into an insult. Yes. Because, number one, the senator for Nyamira wants to arrogate himself powers that he doesn't have. You cannot pretend, Madam Speaker, to be the judge of character in this house. Secondly, if you want to do that, Madam Speaker, then you better do it correctly. Because the senator for Nyamira is alleging, Mr. Speaker, that I'm always on the wrong side of history, that it is only today that I'm on the right side of history. Is that fair, Madam Speaker?
Senator Sifuna, can you can Senator Mogeni respond to that or withdraw, please?
You know, now
assertion, Senator Mogeni, let me explain this, and I would like you to respect the chair. Your assertion that Senator Majority Leader is never on the right side of history is imputing an improper motive.
In fact,
can you substantiate that?
Yeah, I can. Madam Speaker, when we brought the regulations...
Can you substantiate?
That's what I'm doing. When we brought the regulations on SHA, on this floor, Mr. Speaker, you remember the committee brought a report to this House requesting us to annul those regulations, Mr. Speaker. And during that occasion, the majority leader whipped members of that side to disagree.
Senator Mogeni, is that the only occasion or he does this deal?
There are more. So what I'm saying, in fact, I wanted to applaud the majority leader. So I don't know why you're giving it a negative connotation. Madam Speaker,
Senator Sifuna, please. Senator,
I would like to be informed. I agree. I can be informed.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, I wanted to inform the senator from Nyamira that motive speaks to something in the future. But when you are giving a historical account, you cannot be said to be imputing improper motive. There's no motive to do anything. We are saying that the majority leader has a history in this House of supporting everything the executive proposes. That is a fact. And we were actually, the senator for, no, just a minute.
Senator Sifuna, you are informing Senator Mogeni.
Yes.
You are not debating
yes,
the point.
Him.
Yes.
Can I finish, Honorable Speaker? That when you speak of an improper motive, it's like the example that I gave here, that my unit...
Senator Sifuna.
That's the information I'm giving.
Are you trying to help him to define improper motive?
Yeah, so that you can properly guide the
So
chair.
you are informing, so you are informing how
Allow
to...
me to inform him.
Yeah.
Allow me to inform him. Honorable Omogen, you are exactly on the right path because motive speaks to future conduct, but the message you have passed is past conduct. And you are, the way I understood him, Honorable Chair,
Senator,
just a minute, let me finish.
Senator
in 1 minute.
Sifuna, please listen
In
to
1
me.
minute.
Senator Sifuna, if you are affirming what he's saying, what are you informing him?
I'm informing
What
him
are you
of the
informing him?
definition
Please
of
don't
motive.
don't abuse the
Information of
space
motive.
to make your own point. Please sit down.
Can I
Please sit down.
finish? I didn't finish.
Senator Sifuna, please.
I didn't finish.
You did not inform. You are actually analyzing instead of informing.
But we know everybody how they
Senator
behave here.
Sifuna, please.
Everybody knows how they
Senator
behave
Sifuna.
here. We were actually praising him. We
Senator-
were praising him that now he's becoming a good boy.
Senator Sifuna, please. Senator Mogeni, please hold on. Can Senator Majority please raise your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, this is a problem of people who don't want to listen. Madam Speaker, Standing Order number 1014. And Senator Omogen, if you want us to discuss about each other, I have a lot that I can say about you. But I respect, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Majority, please focus on the point of order on the issue at hand.
Senate Standing Order number 1014, Madam Speaker, if you want to discuss the conduct of your colleague, you bring a substantive motion, and within 3 days, Madam Speaker, after the approval of the Speaker, that matter is brought here. How do you allow, Mr. Speaker? I can understand the person who's misinforming him, because that's not an information, Mr. Speaker. Because perhaps, Mr. Speaker, they have not read Standing Order number 1014. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, is it in order for Senator Omogen to begin to discuss the conduct of a colleague without a substantive motion?
Senator Mogeni, do you want to respond to that, please? Senator Cherargei, you are not on the chair, and you're out of order.
I plead with the chair to protect me from my good friend, colleague.
Senator
Cherargei.
Mogeni, please proceed.
Can the chair protect me from Senator Cherargei?
What has he done?
Every time, Madam Speaker, I step forward to speak, Senator Cherargei pops up like a popcorn.
Senator Cherargei, please
can you allow me to make
listen,
my contribution?
Listen to Senator, and Senator Mogeni, stop the exchange with Senator Cherargei. Please proceed to your point.
So, Madam Speaker, I'm not trying to impute any bad motive on my good friend, the Senator for Kericho. The point I was building, Madam Speaker, is that I agree with his submission this afternoon, Madam Speaker, that we should not behave like we are a conveyor belt for the executive, Madam Speaker. And I don't think there's anything out of order. He did state, Madam Speaker, that there is nothing wrong in disagreeing with a proposal that has come to the floor
Senator
from the
Mogeni,
executive.
Senator Mogeni, your point was not put the way you're putting it now.
Is it okay now?
If it is okay now, you'll have to withdraw. You'll have to withdraw. Senator Mogeni, please listen to me. You'll have to withdraw the manner in which, because you imputed that this is the only time the senator, the majority is, yeah. So please, let's make progress on this.
You know, Madam Speaker, it gets very difficult. You know, you are from my party, ODM. We come here to...
Senator, the chair is presiding for the House,
So what
not for a party.
what am I withdrawing so that I can address my mind and withdraw? Where have I gone?
Imputing an improper motive on a colleague. Please do that.
I apologize if I've imputed improper motive to my colleague.
Thank you,
Is that
Senator,
okay?
and proceed with your point.
So the point I was making, Madam Speaker, is that in this House, Madam Speaker, we should not always agree with the position of the executive, Madam Speaker. And we have made mistakes before. I was making reference to the share regulations, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, that we got a report, a reasoned report from the committee of chaired, I believe that was by Mwenda Gatai, Madam Speaker. And because some of us thought that we were going to offend the executive, people were whipped to disagree with the report of that committee. And Madam Speaker, you know the suffering, Kenyans have gone through. Because those regulations were not well thought out, they did not undergo a qualitative public participation, Madam Speaker. So when we are discussing
Senator
these
Cherargei,
things,
what is your point of order? Can you?
Madam Speaker, I rise under Standing Order 105 on accuracy of facts. When he says Kenyans have suffered courtesy of share regulations, does he have a facts that can prove?
Senator
Because we don't want
Cherargei,
to
Senator
send-
Cherargei, I ruled that as a frivolous point of order.
It's not
Please
frivolous,
sit down.
Speaker.
Senator Mogeni, please proceed.
It's not frivolous. I have not even...
I have ruled, Senator Cherargei, please sit down. Senator, please sit down. Let Senator Mogeni proceed.
you know, Madam
Senator
Speaker, have you heard what
Cherargei.
he has said? He has said that it seems like ODM is
Cherargei,
running the House.
withdraw what you have just said.
Let him withdraw. He has said that it seems ODM is running the House.
Senator Cherargei, can you withdraw your suggestion that the House is being run by ODM?
But it was not on
Senator
record.
Cherargei, can you withdraw? I heard that very well.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw only when the answer is produced.
Senator Cherargei, can you withdraw? I have ears, I heard it myself.
Madam Speaker, with all respect, I want to see the answer because I never said.
Senator Cherargei, I heard that as the speaker, and I am directing that you withdraw that
Mr. Speaker,
directive.
Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, I withdraw and apologize, but my point has been made.
Thank you.
But my point has been made.
So, Madam Speaker, the point I was making, Madam Speaker, is that we were not elected in this House, Madam Speaker, to take and accept everything that comes from the executive, Madam Speaker. And I'm giving you a very clear example on the sufferings.
Senator Cherargei, this is the last time I'm warning you. If you keep disrupting the House, I will actually throw you out.
Yeah, and Madam Speaker, I don't know the experience of other senators, including my good friend, Senator of Nandi, but I have many people from my county of Nyamira, Madam Speaker, who have had many problems in accessing treatment because of the way the share regulations were crafted. We know it. And Madam Speaker, I'm saying this with a heavy heart because I came here to fight for the people who elected me, Madam Speaker. And there is nobody, including the Senator for Nandi, who is happy when you see Kenyans who are vulnerable, who don't have the financial resources, going to hospitals and they cannot access treatment, Madam Speaker.
Senator Cherargei, what's your point of order?
How many times can you raise?
Madam Speaker, I raise understanding order 96 and 105 on accuracy of fact and 101 on contents of speech. For Senator Okongo Mugeni, is it in order to state that I'm happy that when the vulnerable and Kenyans are suffering, the issue of share is working in Nandi? Is it in order to cast aspersions, Mr. Speaker?
When did he? Can you?
Madam Speaker, he has mentioned me severally. Even you can check in answer.
And mention you in what context?
In bad light by saying I'm happy that when Kenyans are suffering. Me, I'm like an altar boy, Madam Speaker. I always feel
Senator
for all
Cherargei,
Kenyans.
please sit down. You are not going
But
to use this.
Madam Speaker, you need also to be fair.
Senator,
He just said you check with the answer.
Senator,
just said.
Senator Cherargei, please sit down so that Senator Mogeni can actually respond to the issues you're raising. Yeah. Have asked Senator Mogeni to respond to your point of order, and you're arguing with me.
You can inform me, Senator for Kiambu.
Senator for Kiambu, Senator Mogeni is fast responding to the point of order. Senator Mogeni, please.
Yes, Madam Speaker, Senator Cherargei is our colleague, is a lawyer. And every law student is told to be very attentive when he's listening to proceedings. I said, I don't think Senator Cherargei will be happy to see people suffering when they don't access. That's what I said. So is that imputing a bad motive? I said it in a very positive note.
Senator Cherargei, it has been clarified
Yeah.
what you
That's what I said.
think is
And
not what
Madam
was said.
Speaker,
So
you
proceed.
can-
Now, what
you
is
can
your...
take note, Madam Speaker, that he has interrupted my debate 3 times. May you
Senator
also be
Mogeni,
attentive.
I am actually watching, so I'll leave that to the chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam.
Senator Thangwa, you may inform Senator Mogeni.
I wanted to inform Senator Omogen that since the CS for Health, Aden Duale, banned the use of OTPs at the hospitals, SHA is not working. Reason, they say they want to use the biometric. But the doctors in every hospital, they're saying they have not been trained on how to use biometrics. So I wanted to tell you, you are right. You wouldn't want him, you believe you wouldn't want Kenyans to suffer when SHA is not working. And it is not working everywhere in the country. And I would want him to go to any hospital today.
Senator Thangwa, you are
I'm
informing
informing
him not using the opportunity to debate. So
I'm
Senator,
not debating. That's how
Senator,
I talk, Madam Speaker. That's
Senator,
how I inform. I can also inform you like that. I come from Kiambu.
Senator,
That's how I talk, Madam Speaker.
Senator,
it is
you
not
have
the
made your
tone,
information.
It is the message. It is
Senator,
not the tone, it's the message, Madam Speaker.
Senator Thangwa, you have done the information. That's what I'm saying.
He is
Senator
informed.
Mogeni.
He is informed.
Senator Sifuna.
Speaker, I just wanted you to guide the House on how many times somebody can rise on a point of order when somebody is standing on the floor, and whether it is possible that there's only one person, only one senator who knows when everybody is out of order, so that they are just the ones hogging points of order, Honorable Speaker. Guide us there. Can I raise multiple frivolous points of order without you taking any action on me? And can I be the only senator who sees when people are out of order? Just clarify that.
Yes, Senator.
I would also wish to find out from you whether it is allowed when other colleagues are speaking for somebody to shout and distract the colleague who's on the floor. Because it cannot be just one particular senator that every time when colleagues are speaking, they are shouting, they are stamping their feet, Mr. Speaker. Can you help this House understand? Because that is completely disorderly.
Senator Sifuna and Senator Majority Leader, you are speaking to the issue of disruption of debate. And to all members, as the chair, we will actually recognize frivolous points of order. We are again cautioning, I'm cautioning, that while you are in the House, you have no permission to speak while you've not been given the opportunity to speak. So those who are speaking cross to each other, please, you stand the danger of being thrown out of the House. So we will call, including you, Cherargei. So I'm calling on all of you. This is an important debate. I suggest that you listen to every person who is contributing in silence, and that the chair is not blind to the fact that she can recognize frivolous point of orders. And from now on, she will actually exercise the authority to put a stop to those kinds of... Senator Mogeni?
Yep. Yeah, in fact, now that Senator Cherargei has...
Senator Mogeni, please proceed on your point. Don't discuss Senator Cherargei.
No, I'm not...
Don't, please.
Madam Speaker, I'm not stopped from making reference to a point that has been drawn to my attention by my colleague. I'm happy, Madam Speaker, that Senator Cherargei has drawn my attention to the importance of me as Senator of Nyamira tabling before this House, Madam Speaker, cases of Kenyans who are residents of Nyamira who have been unable to access SHA treatment in hospitals. And Madam Speaker, I undertake as the Senator of Nyamira that I'll come with those documents with the names of people from Nyamira who have not been able to access treatment in hospitals because SHA is not working. Madam Speaker, now,
Do you want to be informed by Senator Khalwale?
okay, bullfighter.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Senator Omogen, for allowing me to inform you. I will also help you when you're presenting those names. I'll bring you the registration certificate of St. Mary's Hospital, Mumias, which was founded in 1932, where Senator Sifuna was born. It has always functioned until Shah came. 3 weeks ago, Madam Speaker, the hospital closed down because their claims were not being honored. I'll bring you that certificate so that you help us to stop the suffering of the people of Mumias and Kakamega because of the closure of St. Mary's Hospital, thanks to the poor funding model of Shah. Shah will not succeed until the funding model is properly addressed.
You have duly informed. Senator Mogeni.
Yeah, so Madam Speaker, the intervention by Senator Cherargei was very useful.
Senator Mogeni, proceed.
Yeah.
No, I have refused the point of clarification.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I will, yes. So, Madam Speaker, that's why we were elected as senators, Madam Speaker, because we must bring to the attention of the government of the day the suffering that a policy change is causing to our people. Madam Speaker, I have said this on this floor, Madam Speaker, that the interest of any senator is to ensure that you put smiles on the people you represent, Madam Speaker. What smile am I putting on people, Madam Speaker, if every time you go up country, you go to your account, you are reminded that NHIF used to help us access treatment in hospitals, Madam Speaker. I neighbor a mission hospital called Lichuni, Madam Speaker. And that is the best hospital in terms of facilities, run by the Catholic fathers, Madam Speaker. But as we speak, many people, including my own neighbors, are not able to access treatment in those hospitals, Madam Speaker. So what is the purpose of bringing a policy change, Madam Speaker, that brings pain to the people that we are supposed to lead, Madam Speaker? So I want to state on this floor that if you challenge us, Madam Speaker, to table the documents, I'll come even with a box of evidence to show you the kind of suffering Kenyans are going through. And when I was making reference to regulations, Madam Speaker, and building the point, Madam Speaker, that when I went to school, I was taught about a theory called cognitive, if I've not forgotten, cognitive theory, which says once you attain 12 years, you will never think the same. So even a cabinet secretary should know, or the executive should know, that when they propose a law, Madam Speaker, to the floor, the 68 senators don't have to think the same, Madam Speaker. You remember we made proposals to amend the housing levy. Very progressive proposals. They were rejected because we were told the position of the government must carry the day. Those taxes have caused a lot of pain, Madam Speaker. They have caused a lot of pain. That policy change remains very unpopular in this country, Madam Speaker, the housing levy. Because even the policemen, everybody is complaining. The pay slip has shrinked, Madam Speaker. Because as legislators, we are not given time to assist the executive to moderate some of these laws, Madam Speaker. Because that's why we are here, Madam Speaker. We are here so that when the government proposes a law, if it is oppressive to Kenyans, we moderate it, Madam Speaker. So I salute the spirit I've seen this afternoon, Madam Speaker, where we are closing ranks, Madam Speaker, to reject these regulations, Madam Speaker. Because a cabinet secretary cannot pick regulations where public participation was done 7 years ago. And then you say, now I'm gazetting these regulations and they must take effect. Madam Speaker, on the issue of public participation, the committee is telling us here, Madam Speaker, that there was no meaningful public participation. And I want to tell this House, Madam Speaker, that in some countries, public participation means that you vote on a proposed legislation. Madam Speaker, if you go to Switzerland, any proposed law, okay, like what we are just discussing, you want to deny Kenyans the right of using NHIF to share. Madam Speaker, you take that to a vote. That's what they call public participation. Our constitution has it there that there must be public participation, Madam Speaker. Next time we enact a law, Madam Speaker, let us make it very clear, Madam Speaker, that for any change in a policy that is as drastic as what I've seen in SHA or in housing levy, the people must vote on it. That's what we call public participation, Madam Speaker. If you go to Australia, Madam Speaker, any change in policy must have the approval of the people. Even proposing that a bar should close past 9, you take it to the people and they vote, Madam Speaker. In London, Madam Speaker, before you even cut a tree to affect the environment, the fresh air, in an area, you go to the people and they pass that policy in a vote, Madam Speaker. For the Australians to allow same-sex marriage, just changing the law to say a man can marry another man, they had to go to a referendum. It passed narrowly by 52%. They did not say that we just go and ask people here and there. No, the people had to vote on it. That's what we call meaningful public participation, Madam Speaker. Because what is the purpose of taking a law to the people? They tell you they don't disagree, Madam Speaker, but we still go ahead and enact it. Because we are exercising delegated power on behalf of the people who elected us to this house, Madam Speaker. That's why, Madam Speaker, when this the report of delegated committee tells us that there was no meaningful public participation, I fully agree with it, Madam Speaker. And that is what is guiding me this afternoon, Madam Speaker, in stating that I agree fully with the Committee on Delegated Legislation that we should reject this regulation, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, at times, we want to make it so hard for people who are coming to be investors in this country, Madam Speaker. Why are countries like Dubai ahead of us? It's because they have made it easy for people to do business. They have made it easy, Madam Speaker, for people to move to Dubai and build homes. But in this country, we are just thinking about regulations. How are we going to attract investors, Madam Speaker, if every day you want to put roadblocks? How? We cannot be competitive, Madam Speaker. It's 4 hours away between here and Dubai. In 1970, Dubai was not useless, it was a struggling third world country, a desert like us. But because of the policies, the regulations that they put in place that are very attractive, they tell you, this thing you call a tax, they say we will make your life comfortable. We will not overburden you in terms of the tax you pay. That's why even as a country, Madam Speaker, let us re-examine our taxation policy, Madam Speaker. Because if you overtax investors, they will go to other jurisdictions. They will go to Rwanda and look at the tax regime. If they find it more attractive, more accommodative, they will move there. And who suffers at the end of the day is us, Madam Speaker. And it's the people who come to invest who will provide employment to the many youths who are out there, who are jobless, Madam Speaker. Because government cannot employ everybody. These unemployed youths cannot all be absorbed by the Public Service Commission, Madam Speaker. So when we reject regulations that are going to make it burdensome, Madam Speaker, for investors to come, we are doing the right thing as the Senate of the Republic of Kenya, Madam Speaker. So I want to assure my good friend, Senator of Kericho, my neighbor, that I did not make my statements trying to impute any bad motive, Madam Speaker. But I was saying, in a multi-party democracy like where we are, in a liberal democracy, under our 2010 Constitution, it is not a crime, Madam Speaker, at times to disagree with the legislation proposed by the executive. Madam, there is nothing criminal. That's why we are a multi-party democracy, Madam Speaker. That's why we are paid as Kenyans to receive legislations, take them through public participation, make a report to this House, and then the House either agrees or rejects. There's nothing criminal about it, Madam Speaker. And you know that those who are before us have made mistakes. The people who are here in this house passed Section 2A in 1982. But later on they realized it was a mistake. Yes, let's learn from history.
Senator Thangwa.